Let's have a look. Oh yes, now that's what we're talking about. Absolutely fantastic chakalaka. Hi guys, how you all doing? Welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're going to make a dish I first had in South Africa a long time ago. We're going to make chakalaka. Now, not only do I like the dish, I love the name. Chakalaka is known in South Africa as a relish, but you know, it's a bit like a curried ratatouille. Chakalaka originally was with onions and tomatoes and a bit of curry seasoning. Now, over the years, guys, chakalaka has changed so much, and a common ingredient in chakalaka these days is baked beans. So basically you've got onions, tomatoes, garlic, peppers, curry powder and some chili in there. Now different places, different heat. So let me show you how to make my version of chakalaka. Right guys, what we got to do, chakalaka has a whole bunch of onions in there, you know, so let's just slice through the onions, peel off the skin, and then we'll dice it. Right guys, dice your onions any which way you like, you know. It doesn't matter how you dice your onions, just dice them up. And you know, there's not overcritical, we don't have to be too fine on this. This is all going to get cooked down in like a stew. So add our onions to our bowl. And then what we want to do, guys, we want to take some garlic. Okay, and again, we're just going to roughly mince this. Now, you can mince it as small as you like, but I like little chunks of garlic in my chakalaka. So run your knife over, go as small or as large as you like with your garlic. That's enough for me. We'll just put that in a bowl. Now you could add that straight to the onions if you want, but I like to cook the garlic in the oil first before adding the onions. It just releases a little bit of flavour. Right guys, we want to take some pepper and we want to finely dice it. So use whatever pepper you like, red, yellow, green. Right guys, so what we're going to do, we're going to actually finely dice our peppers. So work your way through your peppers, guys, and then put it in a bowl. So that's our peppers finely chopped, guys. That's nice and straightforward. And then we got a couple of hot chilies here. Now they're not too hot, but they are hot enough to put a decent amount of heat through our chakalaka. Now like I say guys, you know, some people put chilies in, some people don't. Okay, it depends on your heat tolerance, but this is a fairly easy recipe to make. So if you like a little bit of heat, put it in. Okay guys, what we need to do, one of the big components of a chakalaka is grated carrot. Now there seems to be quite a lot of grated carrot in a chakalaka these days. I'm going to use two carrots. These have been washed and cleaned. So we're just going to grate these. So nice and steady, just grate them. If I lift this up here, look guys, you can see that. Just grated carrot. So that's our carrot grated, guys. Nice and straightforward. Okay guys, what we need to do is put a little bit of heat under the pan. And I'm going to use olive oil today. So in with a little bit of olive oil, about 3 tablespoons. And then we want to go in with our garlic. So get our garlic in there. Now guys, this dish, you know, starts off nice and slow, remains slow. It's like a stew, okay? So get the garlic in there, a little bit of aroma. Don't make it brown, and certainly don't burn it. And so we're going to have a bitter taste all the way through our chakalaka. So nice and steady. So as soon as you can smell that aroma coming out of there, which smells amazing actually, the olive oil and the garlic, in with the onions. So let's get our onions in there. So again guys, this is nice and steady, you know. We just want to sweat these onions down in here. So what we're going to do, we're just going to add a good pinch of salt. Put a good pinch of salt in there. And some freshly ground black pepper. Get that in there and just start sweating down your onions. Right guys, when you start to see the onions starting to go translucent, they've still got a lot of crunch in there because they're going to be cooked down for a lot longer. But when you see the onions starting to go translucent, this is the time you want to add your spices. So this is 1 tablespoon of Kashmiri chili powder. Now Kashmiri chili powder is chili powder and paprika. And I've got 2 tablespoons of curry powder and 1 tablespoon of dried oregano. So let's get that cooking in there. Now again, we're just trying to bloom out the spices in here, because if we actually put all our wet ingredients in this pan, the spices won't be cooked through properly. And then we want to go in with our peppers, guys. Get all our peppers in there. Give that a good mix in. Oh! Excuse me. Whew. So as you can see, by doing it this way guys, we're blooming out the spices. They're not burning, and then the extra fluid that's coming out of the peppers as it's cooking is helping cook this. And if you look at the bottom of the pan, there is absolutely nothing stuck in this pan. It's not burning. What we need to do now guys is go in with our grated carrot. So get our grated carrot in there, give that a mix in. Now, don't be frightened of adding just a little touch of water. We don't want much, but we might need it to help cook that carrot down in there. Okay? So it's nice and steady. And then what we need to be doing is adding our tin chopped tomatoes. So So we'll get our tomatoes in there. Give that a stir around. Incorporate everything. And then what we want to do, guys, is add our baked beans. So get our baked beans in there. Give it a stir around. Now that is one hearty looking stew already. Now we need to cook this, guys, for about 15 minutes and then it's done. It's so simple. Now, you know, you could add more water if you want more fluid. If you've got a sweet tooth, you could put sugar in. But what I would do is cook this for 10 minutes and then taste test it. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm just going to put a lid on, turn down the heat and simmer this for about 10 minutes and then we'll take the lid off. Right, guys, let's just give this a little bit of a stir. Oh-wee. Now that is coming on just fine. So we need to give this a taste test actually, guys. So we're going to taste and adjust. And that is extremely hot. Wow, that's a little bit spicy, but it's okay. Got a little bit of heat in there. That's fantastic. So we're going to cook this, guys, for about another 5 minutes and then that'll be done. Right, guys, let's have a look. Oh yes, now that's what we're talking about. Absolutely fantastic chakalaka. Okay, so turn off the heat and we'll serve this up. Oh, amazing. There we are, guys, chakalaka made. Now this is a fantastic, it's like a stew. So it's fantastic, you know, cold day chakalaka with a bit of chili in, a bit of heat. Oh, fantastic. Now, when I was in South Africa, I ate this with bread that was cooked in the ground. So I like to eat mine with bread and rice, but you can put any vegetables with it, mashed potato, anything you like. It's very versatile. Now guys, if you like what we're doing, don't forget, share with your friends, like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.